we're at practice number 8 right now. Spring's been going very good. To be expected. We got a lot of new guys in a lot of different spots. Guys have been in the system, but actually it's their time to go now. We got a lot of our offense in, and that's one of the biggest things that we got to try and do. And you only lost one off the offense last year, so a lot of carryover. Defensively, our package is going to be the same, but we fundamentally we have to be better at getting people off the field on third down. That's a big focus for us. But you can't do that if you can't tackle. So you got to go back to fundamentals, and that's what we've been really focusing on defensively this spring. And then in the special teams game, we have put in a lot, and basically we are who we are special teams wise. And then the other kind of that fourth phase of it is just kind of the energy that the team brings, and how we're to practice each and every day. And those are the things as the coaches and myself are trying to make a big impact on, that you just play good football, and that's going to be the focus point of spring. And very pleased with how it's going so far. We got a long ways to go, but this gives us a good chance to be able to try some new things, and gives the kids a chance to be in different positions, and I think that's what makes spring ball so special. I love spring football and I love fall camp, those two things, and that's when you truly get a chance to evaluate your coaches. You get a chance to evaluate who you are, and you also get a chance to see the kids when it really matters, but you're not playing anybody but yourself the next day. So you kind of get a chance to see how they respond and not react to things. Well, I think what we spoke about is just kind of being able to change, and be their own team. In 2014 we finished 8-3, finished 14th in the country, and went and played a good College of Idaho team, and we had a whole brand new squad, and I think that really opened up some eyes to you can't live off of last year. You got to be able to change, and if you're not liking something, you got to be able to do that. And I really believe that this year's group of guys have committed to doing that, and be their own Eastern Oregon University football team, and kind of developing that chemistry that's going to be needed to continue to play in tight situations, or to play football the right way. And I think that was one of the biggest things that I've noticed in spring this year, is just the ability for these guys to come together close. They're having barbecues together. They're doing volleyball together. They're working out hard together. So some of the things that don't have anything to do with football, it has gone a long ways this spring so far for these guys. High octane, let's go. Let's put up some points. That's one of the biggest things ever for us is to put the ball on time and in space to your playmakers. And I think that we have some guys that are going to be able to step up and do that. We have our whole wide receiver core coming back. Our offensive line is all back. So I think that with if we can protect our quarterback and we get the ball, again put out there and to our playmakers, I think we'll have a very exciting type of offense. We're not going to change who we are. We're inside zone, we're stretch, and we'll play action pass. But at the same time, I think we're trying some new things this spring. That the kids have really adapted to, and I think it will make us even more explosive. Our goal is to be the best offense in the conference every single year, and we're not there yet. This is a very good football conference, but that's going to be our goal at the end of it, to create an offense that people want to come and see. And again, let our playmakers make plays. Yeah, revamped. I'm excited about it. I think the biggest thing is go back to fundamentals. We've always had a group of guys that have played defense, but the difference I hope everybody sees this year, a group of guys that are playing defense harder, and being able to face those tough and critical situations, and have an understanding. If a team beats you, they beat you, but it's not because of assignment errors. It's not because of missed tackles. It's because hey, I've given everything I got, and I am running to the football. That's what, if I see anything at the end of the day in spring and in fall camp, our coaches, on the defensive side of the ball, it's running and chasing our players to get to the ball, take the correct angles. So, we're a pressure team. That's what we're going to be. We always have been. But at the same time, we need to impact the game. We may give up a lot of yards, but I want the third downs. I want to get people off the field on third downs, and I want our red zone to be the number one, defense in the conference, getting people stopped in the red zone. And if you're able to do those two things, I think you're going to have a successful defense. We took a step back last year, defensively, and it wasn't because of the importance level. It was I think that we had some guys in some key situations, key positions that looking back on it, maybe as a coaching staff, we had some guys in the wrong areas, so that was one of the focuses coming into the winter time and then also into the spring, to get the guys in the right spots, to allow them to play, make it as simple as possible, so then all of a sudden all you have to do is go out there, run fast, and tackle the ball carrier. I think Zach is one of the best in the country when it comes to quarterback play, but the thing that I like about Zach the most is that he's just a great person, and I think he's a true leader. He has the confidence, he has the ability, and his teammates follow him, and he's a great guy. He can carry on a conversation like no other, and it's going to be something special to be able to watch Zach go out and play his senior year at Eastern Oregon, and he's working extremely hard here in the off season, and not just on the football field, but in the classroom, the community, trying to do the right thing and be able to lead by example. So very, very exciting, very reassuring, absolutely, but very excited that he has the reins and he'll take this offense in the right direction without a doubt, and also help our football program become better, overall as a program.